Well, hello, hello. It's Rachel Wally. Happy Monday. I'm so excited to kick off our first module with you. And it's Monday. It's Monday, I know. It's here again, right? But we're going to talk about how to make it not look like a Monday. And so we are going to talk about 3 products. The first is we're going to talk about foundation primer and what a game changer this is, because it turns out most of us are not models and we need a little help. So that's what this is. The second thing we're going to talk about for your Monday is under-eye corrector. So this makes you look like you've slept and you're a happy person. And then the third thing we're going to talk about is finishing spray, which gives you staying power because it's Monday. We're going to need some stuff to stay all week, right? All right, well, let's get started here. So the first thing we're going to do is foundation primer. And I love this foundation primer for so many reasons. But the first thing is it's actually patent pending oil-free formula, and it's clear, so you won't be able to see it, and it feels so soft. It just feels like velvet going on your skin. And so when you do foundation primer, you're going to put this everywhere. And actually, well, I already did under eye corrector here, so I'm not going to do right there in this moment. All right. And so it's kind of like spackle all over your face. And what it does is it finds any uneven spaces and it fills them in. And so when you put foundation on or something else on, it makes your skin just super even, super smooth. It helps a little bit with redness. So if you have a lot of redness in your skin, it helps with that. It also has SPF 15 in it, which is just super important for your skin. So we're going to be talking about skin throughout the week, and SPF is where it's at. And so let's see. Oh yeah. I think this is pretty cool too. It really does act like a magnet, which I think is fascinating for your foundation. And so you put this on, and then your foundation is literally adhering to that primer. And so it doesn't sink in your face. So have you ever put on your foundation or makeup and by noon you're like, where did it go? Did I even bother putting that on today? And so it really does propel your foundation, which means it's not letting it sink in. It's making it lay on the surface, which is pretty cool. And then using that magnet technology, it's grabbing it and it's adhering it. And so you just basically look like a beautiful, fabulous, smooth-skinned diva all day long. So that's thing 1. The second thing we're going to talk about, my friends, for Monday is this bad boy. So this is under eye corrector. So if you can tell the difference, I'm already way brighter here than I am here. Also, look how it sunk in. This side it just looks sunk in. And this side is like popping. And so under eye corrector is a little secret, because if you feel like you get darkness in your under eyes, what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're basically following your shadows. And then I like to put it right up here. So if you can see how I have this kind of shine up there, that's what I like about this. And so it's super easy to use. And there's 3 ways you can apply it. And it's actually pretty interesting because the tool that you use to apply your makeup is what gives it its finish. So a product is just a product, but it's how you apply it that gives it the look you're looking for. So if you want a really sheer finish, light, very light, then that's what your fingers are for. Because when you use your fingers, it makes sense, because most of the product is going to transfer onto your fingers, right? And so I typically don't use my fingers, but you totally can. It's a personal preference. So that's option 1. The second option is if you want more of a medium kind of finish. That's what blending sponges are for. And so this is our Mary Kay blending sponge. And what's cool about sponges is you get them wet. But typically you get them wet and squeeze them out, because that way your sponge actually absorbs, it doesn't absorb the product, right? Because it's already filled with water. And so this is a second method that you could use. And you could use this with foundation. You could use it with your concealer. You could use it with under eye corrector. But that's a second finish. But I actually am going to use my favorite brush, which is the Mary Kay blending brush. And when this came out, this is our newest brush technology. It is crazy. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, I thought this was a sponge when it came out. Doesn't that look like a sponge to you? I thought it was going to be a sponge. And then when I got it, you can see all those individual hairs in there. It's crazy. And so it feels like velvet. It is so soft on your skin. And so this is what gives you your highest coverage look. And so that's why I'm going to look at that. Look, I'm so shiny and awake. So this, just like I said, it just totally is a secret trick to just brightening your under eyes. Another way you could use this is like if you have any, sunspots, anything like that, whatever, any damage, anything you want to cover up, you could totally put a layer of this down. See how that mutes that out and blurs it? You can actually use that under eye corrector anywhere. I have a lot of redness. I was out in the sun this weekend, even with my sunscreen. And so see how it just takes that redness out and it just blurs it. So under eye corrector is amazing because you can use it for all kinds of different things. All right. And then the last thing we're going to show you for your Monday is finishing spray. Well, you might be sitting there going, but we're not finished. I know, this is your beauty hack. So this, we partnered with Skindinavia, which is huge in the makeup world. And so this is a Skindinavia makeup finishing spray. And how you apply this and why I'm applying it now is because, again, I'm going for staying power. And so if I put this on and kind of layer it, then when I put my foundation on, it's going to give it even more grip. It's going to be crazy. And so when you apply this, you want to go in an X pattern. So I'm going to close my mouth and close my eyes for a hot second. And I hold this about arm's length away, right? Because if I hold it so close, I'm just wet. It's a really light mist. And so I'm going to hold it arm's length away. And it's an X. So watch the movement. So it's X, X, T, T. And so that's all you need. But I'm going to put that on as a layer right now. And it's kind of like hairspray, but it's not obviously sticky whatsoever. But it's hairspray and it's very cooling and it's very soothing. You can actually use this throughout the day as just like a touch up. Like if you're just like, oh, my face just needs a little bit of refreshing. It has all sorts of amazing ingredients in there that are just super beneficial for your skin. And so any day you can just use it kind of as a little touch up, which I think is pretty cool. And so then when I do foundation, then I will obviously do this at the end as well. But this actually holds your makeup for 18 hours, which is crazy long. So I'm the kind of person, and I bet you are too. I can't imagine most women not wanting this, but if I put my makeup on, I want to be done with it for the day. I don't want to be doing touch-ups throughout the day. I just want to look the same in the morning as I do at night. And so that's why I love my finishing spray. Okay, so below, you guys, you're going to see some pretty cool information about each of those 3 products so you can learn more. You can learn like the power statements from Mary Kay, and then absolutely start commenting below your questions because that's going to be the beginning of getting you more points this week. So questions, comments, what you love, all that. So ask away and make it a great Monday. Bye.